It's aggressive.
How's the best way to go about that then?
What?
How's the best way to go about that? To even try, I guess, for the rest of the night.
It's hot. It should be hot.
To get that. To get that.
Don't top me up. Don't talk.
Everything. What?
Everything is according to plan as of now. No one changes at all. Let me talk to Sarah.
Yeah. But then, again, when that happens, that makes HOH even more fucking critical for.
I know. It just puts more pressure. Shitty situation.
Where's Sabrina's at now? What's she at, like, in the game-wise?
This is nerves. This is pre-game jitters. She's basically the first one to have to step up to the plate and make a big move here. You have
really?
to expect some
What she has
fucking
to
pre-game
do now? You're at the point where she has to lay her cards here.
Exactly. And
Fine.
that's
Scary.
She obviously isn't.
The thing is that it's not that simple because you're assuming you're assuming that she's starting in the middle. That means she has equal trust from both sides.
Oh,
She
no.
doesn't have equal trust from the girls. She's more on our side already.
Actually, she can take her cards from here and put them.
Well, that's what the thing is.
That would benefit her game whatsoever.
Well, for her game, it's just all a question of risk.
A reward, I guess.
Mm-hmm. The guys would protect her, and we'd have better numbers.
Girls wouldn't.
And that's the fucking point right there. Anyways, it just means that we'll have to fucking buckle down and get the job done. And it's just shitty because it creates another extra week of worrying.
Of shit.
If we got rid of him this weekend and it's another crucial person next week, then we don't need to worry about anything.
Yeah.
It just means 3 weeks.
Folks went, you know what I mean?
3 weeks is how much time we've been here already. It's a long time.
Yeah.
This is the game.
Set in
Nope.
stone.
Yeah.
Like,
So again,
everyone needs to stop freaking out.
yeah.
I know, it's just unfortunate because
It's very unfortunate,
a really sweet move.
but and it's not at
Yeah.
the pitcher net. But being
Right,
pissed
close.
off at her and making her feel
I'm
pressure.
not going to be pissed off at her, bro. I'm just venting to two
Just-
dudes that can handle it.
I'm just saying, just make sure that this is get it out now because
Dude,
she's not
I'm
going
going to be
to.
sensitive with it again. I will tell her that it's totally fine to do what she wants, even though I do not agree with it. And I'll be convincing about it.
Don't say anything to her yet. 'cause
I
I'm
won't
gonna
tell
talk to
her.
her.
You have a chat.
If she still feels that way after I talk to her, then you go and chat with her.
No, I don't care. There's no point in making her feel bad for a decision.
All you gotta stress is just where she's gonna feel safe with how she's gonna go. You know what I mean?
I even told her yesterday. I even told her yesterday, if you really, really feel shitty about making a decision, I'm not gonna force you to do it. Do what you need to, but look at it from this angle. I did all of that yesterday. It's just too much time in this house. Too much time to think about shit. She's been convinced by everyone multiple times.
But like I said, I don't think either way, I think we still have numbers a very good shot of doing what we want even the weekend. But again, like you said, it's fucking just shit that's not going. It's like, you know what I mean?
It's just like, if this went this way,
It was set
for the guys,
Yeah.
we're on the right rule.
Exactly. Maybe it might still go the right way. This might be a week fucking postponed. You know what I mean?
Anyways, whatever. Can't blame her. She's one of the girls.
I'll chat with her tonight.
Huh?
I will chat with her tonight.
One of us better fucking win HOH.
Yeah.
We have to, regardless.
Another thing too. I think it was like his second week. And he wasn't on the block. I think Dollywood he was just taking it off. And it's not, he wasn't on the block, you know what I mean? What? Not this week, but the next week, if any of us were off the block, and Dilly hasn't been on the block first week or second week, I think he would use that to bring one of us out.
I don't
I still think that we should try to flesh it out because I don't know if he's telling the truth about the timeline of when he can use it and we can't. Because Canada's veto, I've never heard of Canada's veto. There's veto and there's diamond veto. So Canada's veto,
Well,
that might
I've
be
heard
something.
about it because
Yeah, it's fucking
maybe they
weird.
just invented it.
Exactly. So all the other ones, there was a timeline of like here to here to here. But what if his is longer than what he's saying? So flushing that out, I think, would be a smart idea.
Yeah, really though. Maybe he's bullshitting to him. Maybe he'll have all, like maybe he can fucking go. Maybe he can nominate his fucking, who he wants for.
I heard that he was lying and that he can nominate whoever he wants.
Really?
Who said that?
Sabrina said that.
Wow.
How did she know that?
She said that he told her.
Wow. He comes off, he wants to put out.
Puts us even worse of a position.
Seriously?
Wow.
But that would be the exact same thing as the diamond veto.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they just call it diamond veto?
Because maybe the theme this year is all Canada. Canada's choice, Canada's vote, Canada's veto.
I don't know about that. I think he's lying about that. I don't think he's smart enough to come up with something like that. Or he's stupid enough to come up with something like that. Because the diamond veto is legit. It's something already established. They can't go ahead and call it something else that's already established.
I have no idea if we're overestimating or
Why?
underestimating.
I don't know what that is going on.
Well, they can't just be like, okay, it's HOH, but now it's Canada's HOH. It's established rule and part, playing piece in the game. They can't just go ahead and change the name of it, you know what I mean?
They can do whatever they want.
Hmm?
They do whatever they want.
I don't think that's true.
I hope it's not true, but it doesn't surprise me that they can change whatever the fuck they want to change at whatever time they want to change it.
No, my gut's telling me that's not true though.
I hope not. Hey, do you want to turn that griddle to off?
Yeah,
Because if that power just turns on,
just in case, yeah.
whatever.
It's a roll with the punches, I guess, whatever. I guess
We're
that was
4 weeks in the house next week.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't go next week.
We go next week. One of us runs HOH, we're right back to fucking sitting pretty like we always do.
I think that one of us will go out if we don't make this move. That's what I think.
Who would put any of us up?
Anyone in the house. Everyone's
But you
just
got-
I get lied to my face.
Yeah, she's bullshitting.
Oh, right.
Every single one of our faces.
Every one of us.
And what do you think Heather's lies to? If she had the fucking choice, she'd get rid of the people that scare her. I can lie to my face saying, I'm always protecting you, I'm always protected you. What do you think she's got fucking down Rochelle's ear? Who the fuck do you think Adele would get rid of? Who do you think fucking Paul would get rid of? They would all be able to be convinced to get rid of the people that fucking make the difference. We are the fucking #1 targets from every single fucking person in this house. Even Netta would target me and Kenny.
Yeah.
And you would have no choice. You had no sway in that.
Because she thinks she has numbers behind her and she can do what she wants anyway.
And she doesn't like us. Fuck, you could probably put like... You could put anyone up in the house against us and they would vote us.
You could.
You could put Paul up against us and they vote us. So they can make a move.
Yeah.
That's what this is. That's what this means. So dumb. That's probably what would happen. It would probably, if Paul doesn't go this week and somebody aside from us wins, they'll put one of us up against Paul. Paul.
Float through for fucking weeks.
I know. That's why this fucker needs to fucking go. It's not just. Honestly, if it were an emotional move for me, I would have done it the first
It's
week.
a fucking game move right now.
It's a game move,
It's a
man.
game move.
It's a big game move. It's just really unfortunate that it's really hard
Because
to
I guarantee
convey that point.
as much as he's not fucking by himself, he's not fucking rolled over yet. Like,
No,
close.
absolutely not.
It's really unfortunate that it's so hard to convince this point and get it across.
It's not hard to convince. I think she's just got jitters, like I said. So let's not freak out.
Yeah.
Nothing is in stone yet.
I know when I first spoke to you, you said, Arlie said it's okay. I said it was okay to her.
She
said it was
told
okay.
me that she spoke to Arlie and she spoke to Sabrina and they said make your decision. Then she, Arlie said, yeah, Arlie
Arlie
said,
fucking has to talk to us before he's allowed to talk.
yeah, she just said that basically she asked the guys, she was going around asking the guys if they were okay with it.
Yeah.
And
She came to me too. I asked many points. It's like, well, I said right now, I said the fucking position. I said one, girls on first whatsoever.
yeah,
They were fucking pretty much taking you out of rooms to have fucking meetings. And two, I said every boy I've talked to, Kenny, Andrew, Harley, we are gonna have your back through this game. You're one of the at the complete bottom you would ever think about could handle this game for a while.
and
That's the smart
Right.
answer.
all I said was that I'll talk to Gordo. I know this is your decision.
Yeah.
You're gonna do what's best for you, but let me talk to Andrew and I'll talk to you again tonight.
Yeah.
So basically, she's just nervous and she's freaking out.
Yeah.
So if I go back to her and I say,
Talk to her.
I don't think me, John, and Gordo talk, and ultimately it would be the worst decision for everyone in this house
Yeah.
for Paul to stay. I don't think she's gonna be like,
No.
okay, well I'm gonna go with Heather anyways.
Yeah.
I think she just needs to be 100% reassured. Like you said, there's too much time in this house. So if I make sure before she goes to bed tonight, that's the decision that she's final.
And if she's really worried about it, just like this is I'm pretty sure that that is affecting her is that the girls are gonna be mean to her, and if she says,
I don't think that that's why.
I think it's so much why.
I don't think she's thinking about. I don't think it's that. She doesn't. She fucking. Most of them piss her off.
Exactly, but she's still a
I
girl.
think she's just worried about becoming a target. I don't think she's thinking about the numbers game, about who's going to be left afterwards.
Exactly.
And that's what needs to be conveyed to her right now, and so she feels safe and comfortable.
Who's left? That's
Otherwise,
Well, that's
Otherwise,
why
man.
Micah is out of power next week.
One, all it
So it
takes,
would be Netta and Rochelle. Yeah.
all it takes is one frail move.
But Heather obviously is not going to be happy with the fucking girls. 'cause
All
they
it takes
voted
is
against
one
her.
weak move like this to fuck.
I know.
everything.
I know this. Who's that?
That was me.
Jesus.
It's good money.
Yeah, it's absolute rancid.
I never voting for Paul. If I'm talking that about voting for Paul.
Man, I
You
won't be
know,
convinced.
I don't even think you should talk to her about it right now. No.
I mean, you should be like, you could be like, this is why I'm voting for him, and I think you should, but you shouldn't tell her about anyone else.
No, I won't.
No.
But dude, do you really think that you'd be able to?
I think it'd be iffy. I think it'd be a toss-up.
But just be like, listen.
I'll just totally say, I'll say, okay, if this is the way it goes, and say someone else switches, and you don't, you're going to be left in probably the bottom three in the whole house.
And Ike is has 0 power next week and can't go for HOH. So you're going on the suggestion of somebody who's not going to have power, and then everyone else who is going to have power, you're going against them.
Yeah. See what I'm gonna try.
Let me talk to Sarah first.
Yeah, and see.
Let her talk to Sarah first. Depending on what she says, then you
And then,
Okay.
and then talk to Sarah and be like, okay, I totally understand, but now John's gonna approach Nana about this because this is our last chance and this is what we really think is the most important. And then she'll be like, really? Like, you're gonna even go to somebody who, and then maybe they'll give her head a shake, like, fuck, they need this. Because, it's as a last resort, I'm okay with you doing that.
Yep. Yeah. Well, you boys let you know. Okay.
I'll let you know.
What's up, shit for balls? I don't think everybody sees everything from the larger.
No, they don't.
Let me know how you
Yep.
Okay.
No, they don't. Which is a good thing and a bad thing. We don't want them looking at the bigger picture all the time.
No.
But in situations like this, they need to, at least for the next week movement. I know I just had to convey to you what was talked about and what I said and what was decided on to go talk to you. There's already a meeting scheduled for tonight. She's just freaking out about it. She was like, I want today to be over. I just wish it was tomorrow. She was like, I'm freaking out.
Just be super calm with her.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And then just be like, listen, babe, like, I understand what you're doing. It's just not the right move. And this is why. All the guys.
I know I can get her to switch back and be solid, but I needed the conversation with me and you to happen before I can do that
Don't
with her.
worry, like, I'm not gonna freak out at her. I won't talk to her about it. I can control my fucking emotion. I'm just chatting with you. It's just like straight, right?
And then you can vent however much you want with me. I'm just
And
saying.
the same goes for you, so...
But I'm just, like, I need the conversation with me and you to happen before I can talk to her. So I have not only my opinion, but yours as well behind me. I can't put your words in your mouth until you say them. Now that you said them, I can go to her truthfully and say no. Because she was like, I spoke to her earlier, I spoke to Sabrina, and they were like, yeah, no sweat, like, you do what you want to do. So I was like, yeah, you do what you want to do, but let me talk to Gordo first.
And don't be like, I said no. I'd just be like, Andrew just disagrees.
Not even close.
Andrew says, do what you
I'm
need to
going
do,
to
but
say
he just
that we
disagrees.
spoke and we decided that would be absolutely detrimental to the first five and their game.
And that taking her off the block, which is the least, is at the lowest probability of happening, would be easy in consideration to.
Plus, I really want to see like his face when Heather doesn't come out.
That's what I'm saying. Like fucking, it would remove so much joy.
She'll be fucked. She'll know she's fucked too.
That's why she turned the waterworks on with me and everything upstairs.
She cried.
Yeah.
No way.
She's like, I just really, like, I wanted, like I was just really, like, yeah, she's like saying, like, she's a...
You have one long hair over your lip from your mustache, and I've been staring at it all day. I've almost grabbed it like 5 times.
She cried. She cried.
That's hilarious.
She's really putting in an effort. Trying to think that she cares so much about me, not whatever fucking I wasn't listening to her. It's just a bunch of bullshit. But now she never even brought my name up once. She swore to God.
Does she not think that like the guys talk? If there's supposed to be a girls and guys lions.
I just said, oh, okay, yeah, I believe you.
Yeah, she's full of shit.
So full of shit.
Oh my god, the biggest sack of shit there is.
FOS. We need to have a quick conversation with Harley too, like about there is.
How's Barkley? You want to have a seat real quick?
Yes, sir.
So when you talk to Sarah, did Sarah talk? No. Oh shit. Heather's coming.
Oh, great. Fucking Smiley McGee over there.
She didn't talk to you earlier on today or anything? Oh, we've talked a bit, yeah, earlier and stuff. Reason talk to us.
Talk to me a bit. What's up? Smiley McGee.
I just, you know, came with my cup downstairs and whatnot. How are you guys doing?
Always fun in the Big Brother house.
Always. The girls upstairs are talking about fit girls and like body